Hello YouTube! Welcome back to episode 3 of Terraria. So, as I mentioned before, all 3 of these episodes were recorded on Friday night in one session. And I say were because a bit of a problem happened. Now this is the first time I've ever done this on this channel. I always record my commentary live during the game, keeps it more authentic. But this time, for whatever reason, the audio didn't record or my mic didn't work or something. And this has happened once or twice before, but usually I would just scrap the footage, load a save, and record it over again, or leave it out. But this time, with Terraria, you can't do that. You have one save game, one character, one file, and that's it. You can't rewind and go back. Well, actually, you can. If you make a backup of your save folder every time, which I wasn't doing. So I'm gonna start doing that now. But for this episode, I can't just not upload it because it's so long and so much happened. I don't want to just upload it with no commentary at all. It seems, I mean, it's a boring enough game as it is. But you saw in episode 2 I had some lag issues. I basically restarted my computer at the time. This is 2 days later, but I remember pretty much what happened. I'm trying to record this as soon as possible after I noticed it. But yeah, some lag issues. I restarted Fraps, restarted my computer, changed the some settings in Terraria so that it skips frame rates if necessary. And I don't notice any frame skipping, but that seemed to fix it. So yeah, basically I figured I should go exploring in a cave, because the safer things to do is what in this game is during the day you explore the overworld, and at night you explore the caves. Because underground, at least in the upper layers of underground, you're gonna just run into slimes basically, and then more slimes, which are a little bit safer than eyeballs and zombies. Although I do run into a little bit of trouble here, because I do have a couple arrows. Looks like I'm not quite using them yet. Yeah, but this is quite a long episode. As you can see, I ended up exploring a cave and finding some awesome things. Now the potion cooldown is a new feature. Also, they updated in 1.6, so it's something I'm not completely used to. It's in all modes, not just hardcore. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble here. I think it actually comes really close, because oh no, I'm at 42 life. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah. Oh, at 9 life. Yeah, 1 hit and I'm basically dead here. So I paused it because I was a little bit worried. I hesitated over quitting the game, but I made a run for it. And once his eye is far enough behind you, you can just keep knocking it back with the arrow. The knockback is really what saved me. Perfect. I got another lens there, which is quite awesome. So okay, before exploring to the right, because to the left still there is that bridge that I made, but it still kind of goes into a mountain. So I'm trying to explore to the right first of all. So I'm just letting my health regenerate here. That's what they updated in the game to counteract the potion cooldown. I'm still pretty low on torches, so exploring the cave is going to be a little tough. Oh yeah. Yes, platforms are essential for cave diving. This is true. So we might as well remodel our house while we're letting our health regen. I was trying to be all productive. So letting the NPCs move in once you have it fully built. Yeah, you take down that wood platform, otherwise the zombie will just jump over. Because my house is barely high enough to keep them out. Eventually I'll add more floors. Okay, now I don't think I finished that room quite yet because it just takes wood, which is right now a little bit scarce. So it looks like I didn't end up getting to explore the cave during the night. I guess I'll just go out during the day. That's probably safer. And since it's almost morning, I might as well use my wood and gather some more. So I don't think I've asked this yet, but what does everyone think of this game and this series in general? I've watched some people play this game. A couple of people do it really well, and some people do it really boring. Hopefully I'm somewhere in between. Oh yes, we got goggles, of course. Goggles are amazing. They're 1 defense. It's perfect. Yeah, basically right now I'm just running fraps over top of my video player and just recording my audio again through the mic. Yeah, we don't want zombies spawning in the middle of our house. That would be trouble. So what do we have? Don't have a chest to put items into yet. I'm trying to make my house just the bare minimum essentials to get by. I'm not going to make anything fancy. I mean, if I ever do a creative mode thing, it'll be in a different series. Yeah, I gathered my furnace right at the beginning of the episode. For this furnace, I gathered my stone right at the beginning, which is used for smelting, which doesn't help me yet because I don't have too much to smelt. So maybe I should have used that stone for arrows. But this time it should be good. I got 2 defense now instead of just 1. Shackle's the lucky drop, and goggles are something I often craft. So I can get some copper and some iron. So sometimes you get lucky and you find iron right away. That's the second tier of armor. But usually I just find copper. So I'm just gonna grab some trees and kill some slimes, and then I'm pretty sure I head into this awesome cave that I find right away. I hate doing post-commentary like this because you can't help but give stuff away or say, oh, I'm about to do this, and that happened. It's just inauthentic to not have live commentary. I know there's a few good people out there that do post-commentary, but I don't know, it doesn't seem to be as real, as vital, because you're not reacting to what you're doing and what's happening. And I guess probably your gameplay is better if you don't have to commentate on yourself while playing. Your gameplay is probably a little bit better, you can focus a little more. But, you know, it's not really a skill-based thing, it's more an entertainment, personality-based thing. So, I don't know. Okay, we finally make some progress across this landscape. Yeah, so it's a medium-sized world, so we have a little bit of space between us and the other dangerous biomes. Not too much. As I said, I usually play a large world, so I have more room to play around, but that makes it a little bit easy in a way, because you have more room to run around and find copper and iron and gold, and less chance of hitting some dangerous areas right away. So medium seems like a fair bet. Small isn't necessarily harder, because it's easier in the later game when you can just get places easier, so. And I've never played a medium world. Yeah, gel is like the coal in this game and helps you make torches. There we go. Daybloom seeds are excellent and important for later. They'll make our defense potions. Now this looks like a pretty cool cave. That's what the game's all about. It's like Minecraft but more RPG and less buildy. A little bit. Okay, so I only have 19 torches. I'm trying to use them sparingly, I think. Oh, that chest is pretty awesome. Yeah, see, I didn't want to just leave this episode out of the series and all of a sudden show up with these awesome items. You're like, how'd you get those? Always take the chest with you. That's why I bought the hammer. It's for picking up blocks. Unlike Minecraft, you can't just punch everything to make something happen. Yeah, now as we go down, we'll see more difficult slimes. I'm trying to remember what I said in the last episode, but it's so hard because, especially because it was 2 days ago, I didn't notice this right away. There's some iron there. It's kind of hard to distinguish between the stone, but they added a sparkle to it. Yeah, the slimes are green and blue are the lower 2 levels, and then there's also a yellow and a yellow and a red slime. They're the next 2 levels up. Or there's a black slime and a mother slime, which I don't run into yet here, but they do exist in the game. It's enough iron for 1 bar. That looks like a dead end. Yeah. But the pots are actually important. They give you money, which, after you get 50 silver, a merchant will appear and you can buy cool stuff from him. I know it's only 3 copper, but it's worth getting in this early in the game, especially because it's hardcore. Yeah, the first 2 NPCs we usually get are the merchant and the nurse, which is when we get a heart upgrade. A nurse will come. which is kind of useless now in the new update, because the nurse used to refill your health for money, but now that we have the regen... Ooh, lesser healing potion. Okay. Those are fairly rare. Well, they're the most common gem, but gems aren't actually used for much. I might end up selling those later to buy dynamite. Okay, nice big open cave. See, this is what you want to do, I think, when if you ever decide to record this game, is avoid just digging aimlessly through the ground and find pre-existing caves. You can kind of wander around, find items, find monsters. I love the music in this game too. It's pretty awesome. Looks like Fraps is holding out at a good solid 30 frames a second. Now that down to my left is a pretty nerve-wracking looking drop, because fall damage is dangerous and we don't want to land in water or in a big pit of mobs or fall forever. So falling is probably the most deadly thing, especially when it's dark and you're in the early game and all that stuff. It's a decent chunk in copper. I should be able to build a copper helmet or boots or something. Probably going to try for copper boots and iron armor, depending what exactly I find. I don't actually find too much ore in this cave, but there's some goodies coming up. Yeah, this route looks safer than the left. I'll have to come back for the left path later. Oh, this is dangerous, because I run out of light, and then see that tiny little slime? That's actually the second hardest slime in the game. It's called Pinky. It's a very rare spawn. There's a few rare spawns in this game. There's like the King Slime, which is actually a boss, so it's not really a rare spawn, but there's like a zombie with a top hat and a few other things like that. So this thing has like 150 health. You almost never see it in the game, and I didn't really feel like running from it, so I decided to be ballsy here and not run. It actually does a decent bit of damage too. But eventually I'm able to fight it off. Yeah, Pinky. It's quite deadly. I think it drops a couple of gold coins as well, which is going to help later on in a big way. You never fight these things at the edge of a cliff. They knock you back quite good. Oh, there we go. Got some money. Some gold ore. So for everyone who hasn't tried this game, it's only $10 on Steam. It's really... Okay, my video player crashed, but we're back again. Yeah, so it's a pretty cheap game, and I was saying about how it's kind of a 2D game that's kind of in the retro sort of graphic style and play style, so I figured it would suit this channel fairly well. You know, it's kind of in the same kind of genres as some older games, with a lot of new things as well. There's a yellow slime coming to chase me, but I was hoping it would be blocked off by that wall, but not quite. The blink root, that's the second level of herb. I have some day blooms from above the ground already. I'm trying to box myself in here so I can avoid fighting these slimes right now. Basically, I want to get that chest first in case it's something useful for fighting. So there's water to the right that I've learned. Oh, the red slime. That's harder. Now that is possibly the best thing I could have found in this chest. There's lots of things that are either not as useful or totally useless that I could have found, like angel statues or Hermes boots. But that, giving me the double jump, is an amazing, perfect find. I couldn't hope for anything better. I'm definitely happy with that. Pretty much that, or the enchanted boomerang, are the two best things to find in this level of chest, in the gold chests. And there's my merchant. So since I have the money from Pinky, now I have to kill these guys to escape. And I remember one thing I was talking about here is that unlike Minecraft or other games, you don't, if you save and quit and return into the game, you don't come back in where you quit. You come back to your spawn point every time. So like if you're about to die, you can save a quit and then log into the game at your spawn. And that's what I was considering doing when I was at 9 health there in that fight. But I decided that's kind of cheating in a way, because there is a game later that lets you warp back to home, but it seems like that's a cheesy thing to do. Oh, I'm about to die, I'll just quit the game every time. So it's like a Diablo 2 thing to do. So I figured, no, I'll just fight my way out. At least I'll get to the surface. I mean, I'm low on, well, not really low on torches, but I have some awesome items, so I want to hit home base for a minute. So, yeah, I want to at least get to the surface before I end the video, because at least walking along the surface in the daytime, or even the night, isn't too bad. But yeah, having the double jump should speed up my videos quite a bit, because there'll be less climbing and building walls and things. Yeah, so I'm going to try to have them kind of minimize my time in terms of building and sorting inventory and wandering around, and maximize my time fighting and exploring. That's the fun part of the game, is at least for both watching and playing, is fighting and exploring and finding cool treasure. That's what I want to maximize. You know, do the bare minimum of like building and stocking inventory and farming. There is a little bit of farming, but not too much. So there's this right side of the cave. I think I was deciding whether or not to go down, but I figured that could wait till another video, because at the time it was, you know, 3 in the morning or something. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.